I have always wanted to visit a bakery to find out how they bake their bread, and today I finally got the opportunity to visit one. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you all how to make delicious milk bread in a local bakery for commercial purposes, of course. We are not just going to take you through the whole process of mixing, baking and packaging the bread. We are also going to interview the owner of this bakery and then find out the ins and outs of owning and running a small business like his. I am danicakosytv, but I love it when you call me Umuahia because I am a baby girl. Please subscribe, share and like this video.
There is dignity in level. When you start this, believe me, they will try to employ you, the government, because they can't pay you. They can't pay you. We did the research of this. We are the first people to invent this in the world. They want to produce spiral mixer locally without electric.
My
name is Kevin.
Can you tell us your business name?
The name of my business is Kevin's Diet.
Has it been long you started this?
Quite almost, let's say, 7 years now.
Wow, that's a long time. That means you have a lot of experience.
Yes.
That you're going to share with us today.
Yes.
The first thing Mr. Kelvin does every day before he starts baking for the day is that he goes to the market to buy the things that he will be using to bake on that particular day. This is because his business is still a small business. So you guys, I came to buy flour with him and some of the things that he will be using to make the bread. This is the place that he usually buys. Currently he's talking with his customer, trying to buy flour, salt, sugar, you know, all those things that they use to make bread. When he gets back, they start cleaning up the place and getting ready the things that they will be using to bake for the day. They put fire in the oven and then make sure the environment is properly cleaned before they start.
Before we start work, at least the temperature to be up to 100 before you start, so that once the yeast is reacting with the flour,
okay,
it won't be stranded with the heat.
Okay, so this is the oven that you're going to use. Alright.
4 chamber oven. This is 4 bags.
Oh, this is manual, right?
Yeah, it's manual. It's firewood oven, not electric.
Okay. So how does it work?
You fire it with firewood.
Okay.
At the back.
At the back there. So can we see?
Yes.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so
this is where you put the firewood. Now, there's what we call tube inside this place. That tube transfer heat.
Okay.
From here to
that place.
So the smoke, you can see that smoke is not interfering with it.
Okay. So you guys, this is where you light up the local oven. Okay, this I think this should be a manual oven. Okay, this is where you light it up.
Oven.
Okay, tube oven. Oh wow. So they said it is called tube oven. So this is where you light it up and then it heats it up from the inside and then bakes the bread from here.
So the pans we used to call this one roll.
Okay.
We call it milling table.
Okay. So is it like what you used to knead?
Yes.
Okay, this is what you used to knead the bread.
Yes.
All right.
To knead the bread.
After mixing it.
It becomes dough.
Okay.
We're going to start. When we start, you see.
So you guys, we are about to start the whole mixing process. This is Kelvin's wife and she also helps him out in running the business. So she is going to take us through the whole mixing process. We're about to start the whole mixing process. Like, she just added the yeast. I'm not going to be showing you guys or rather telling you guys the details of the production or whatever it is that they add to their bread, because you know we have to protect their privacy and of course their recipe. Okay, so we don't want you guys to give out everything in this video, but just want to show you the basics like of the whole mixing and everything. So we're about to start. She just added the yeast and then she's getting ready other things like salt and sugar and what again? Okay, preservatives
and the improver.
Okay. We want to encourage the youths to start whatever they can in the comfort of their home and with whatever they have. And then we want to also give them an idea of the kind of businesses they can go into, and then the cost, what is there in the business for them, and also can you tell us like if someone out there wants to start or own a bakery, how much can a person use to start up one?
We have small scale bakery, big scale bakery, industrial bakery. This type of my own business, this bakery is small scale. We are 2 or 3 people can work and produce. The industrial is the one that so many people, maybe more than 10 people can work. Now, to start up a small scale bakery, you don't need much money.
Okay.
You can start with small oven. Like this one is industrial oven naturally, but I'm not using it for industrial. I'm just using it for this level. Okay. In case of tomorrow, I may decide to go into industrial.
Okay,
expand. Now this oven here is for small scale. So now people that want to start to small scale, maybe with 500,000, you can start up.
Okay, this is milk and sugar, right?
Sugar, preservative, improver.
Is there a measurement for everything you add?
Some bakeries, it depends on the quantity.
On the quantity?
And yes, they want to use, but we are using, this is 250 gram.
Okay.
We are using 1,500 grams approximately for one bag. Like some people, they don't use up to the amount. Some use more than...
depending on your own recipe.
Yes, depending on your own recipe.
So you guys, I had to go tie my hair because you know we are in a bakery, okay? So we want to be as hygienic as we can be. So for the whole mixing, is the mixing going to be like done manually, or you have a machine that you use for it?
First, we'll use your hand manually to mix the ingredients with the flour. Okay. Then you now use the machine.
So the ingredients is going to be mixed manually?
Manually.
Oh wow.
Then you now use the machine to mill it. Okay. Like this one is mixing it.
All right.
Why this one is milling it to become a dough.
Okay.
This is the flavor.
Okay, the flavor.
Yes, the flavor. This is a condensed milk flavor, conflaco from conflaco.
Oh wow.
Sometimes we'll do mix together. Sometimes we'll mix separately.
Okay, depending on the kind of bread you want to make.
Yes. So this is a mixing process. We use it to mill the flour and the ingredients to become a dough.
Okay. You're not going to add it to this one? Okay.
To add a taste and smoothen it.
He said you cannot start baking until it gets to 100.
Yes, the thermometer. But first of all, the dough will have to rise now. Like 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on your yeasting. Some used to use 1 packet of yeast to produce their own for the fastness of the rising. But we don't use up to 1 packet.
Okay.
This is where I will keep the dough.
Okay.
So that is where I'm rubbing it
so it will not
stick on the table.
Oh wow.
I'm mixing it now.
All right.
Both the flour and the ingredients.
All right, with the yeast and everything.
Sugar, improver, salt, preservative, very important.
So the water you're using, is it like a warm water or hot water or cold water?
Cold water, not ice water.
Just normal
temperature.
Like room temperature. I know that a lot of people usually use warm water for the mixing.
Some bakeries use warm water, but both the room temperature water and the warm water, they are still the same thing.
Okay, they are still the same thing.
The same. It's just that the warm water will make it to rise fast.
Rise faster, right? So you still get the same results?
The same results.
Okay.
Like some, I want to do the one, this one is for commercial. You can use warm water for home use. If you want to produce like many bags, as many bags as you want.
Okay.
You can't be boiling water.
Boiling water, yeah,
like
I understand.
Some factories, they produce 50 bags, 70 bags
in a day.
So you can't be boiling water for the whole bags.
For the whole bag.
So that is why majority of the bakeries, they use cold water. So that is the easiest
way to do it.
Yes, for it.
So you'll be able to produce more in a day.
More in a day. If you are using hot water, warm water, it will be delaying your production.
In terms of bakery, all the equipment you are buying is not part of your production cost.
Yeah.
Equipment is something that will stay for a long period of years. If you are buying equipment of 500,000, you don't count it that you have started doing production. The main production is when you have gotten the equipment, then you bring out another set of money, maybe for one bag.
After mixing the dough manually for some time, they kind of transfer it to where they are going to knead it. Like they said earlier, they are going to be doing this next phase with a machine, okay? The whole kneading process took about between 10 to 15 or 20 minutes or thereabouts. I cannot remember the exact amount of time that I spent kneading, but I know that it took quite a while. I couldn't help but notice that they kept adding flour from time to time to the dough. After kneading for a while, they added some butter. Of course, that was after they took a measurement. They had to weigh the butter and all. So when they got the desired weight that they needed, they mixed it into the dough and then kneaded it some more. And then after some time, when the dough stopped sticking, like when it stopped sticking to the mill, then they knew it was ready, and then they transferred it to where they would cut it properly.
You measure it, you weigh it.
Okay.
Depending on the bread you want to produce.
All right.
Whether it's large, it's round cake.
Okay.
The medium, short, large. So depending on the sizes you want to produce.
Okay, you have like a measurement for.
You have a measurement. So you use your weighing scale. So to measure it.
Okay, the one you're measuring now is the large one.
The large ones. Then after the large one, we have a jumbo. Okay. Jumbo size. Alright. This one is a large.
So you scale all the bread that you make. It's always the same size.
Yes.
So for people like me, if you go to buy bread, like those of us that usually look for the big one, so now you can see that they actually scale everything, that everything is actually the same size. So you don't need to waste your time anytime you're going to buy bread.
If your consumers can buy your product, no matter the weight, then without comparing with others, because if you are producing one bag, you are not expected to work like somebody producing 20 bags. Somebody producing 20 bags is producing the turnover. He might not use much gain to sell one bag. They don't mind cutting a lot of weight, the cheaper rates.
Because of the competition. That means the more you produce, the more bags you produce, the more money you make. Okay. For all these things that you usually do manually, is there like a machine for it?
Yes. There is a machine.
Okay.
Like this one I'm mixing. You can use a spiral mixer to do the mixing. Then why this one, the milling part, you can use the spiral mixer. Alright, the machine mixes it will still mill it at the same time to become a dough.
Is it lucrative?
Yeah. Anything production is profitable.
Okay.
Because production had to do with numbers, and also it's different from buying and selling.
Yeah.
So in terms of production, you buy, you produce, you sell, and we expect a double turnover.
Okay.
In production. You have to stress yourself to produce, and after stressing yourself, you need enough turnover, enough money. You must get enough money. Because if there's no money in this production, I will not do it.
Definitely.
I will stop doing it, and I will enter into buying and selling.
450 grams.
Okay, 450 grams. Oh, wow.
start where your money is.
Okay, the whole cutting process.
Yes.
So you have to get it right.
Yes.
Okay.
Careful about it. If not, you will lose.
Lose.
It's to
Okay.
grease the pan.
Okay, the butter is to grease the pan.
Grease the pan. So I used to grease the pan with oil.
With oil
Vegetable
or
oil,
butter.
Butter.
Okay.
To grease your pan.
So after applying butter here, you still...
No, you don't apply. I'm just showing you.
Okay, what
What
others do?
Okay.
Okay.
Some used to grease their pan, but they
Okay.
will not rub butter on the
Okay,
dough.
on the dough.
But we don't grease pan. We rub enough butter
On the dough.
Then if you pan the bread, if you put it in the oven, when
Okay,
you start
start
baking,
baking.
then
Alright.
the butter will grease the pan by itself.
Okay.
So it's a long process, greasing on the whole pan depending on the bag you
Okay.
want. So that's
Oh
why
wow.
we use it.
Alright.
So,
Okay, for faster production and
yes,
everything.
faster production.
Okay, this one is a different size.
Different size, yes. This one we call it round cake.
Okay. Round cake.
Round cake.
This one is how many grams?
155 to 57. 155 grams. 157 grams.
Alright, so you guys, we are done with the mixing and then the cutting and everything. So we are just probably going to wait for the bread to rise for, I think it will take approximately like an hour or two for it to rise. So after rising, we'll start cooking. By then the oven must have heated. Then we'll come back and then we start baking. So yeah, see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm really tired already. It's been a long day.
The major challenge is there are not much people that are interested in doing the job. The second challenge is equipment. Most of the time they break down. If you don't have that idea of maintenance, as a baker, you're supposed to know how to maintain your engines. Even if you have 100 million in your account, start with one bag. When you start with one bag or even half bag, with the half bag, when you are producing, you are getting gain. After like 3 months, you must have gotten a lot of experience. Every business that lasts has to do with product that is consumable, like water, drugs,
People must drink water.
food. People must eat food, must drink water. So if you find yourself in any of these, like this one, it is will I say everlasting, from generation to generation. Like my father, I have experience. I got it from my father. I'm doing it.
Guys, I went to get the fresh milk. Right now, we are already done baking the first batch. So the second one is in the oven, still baking in the oven, okay? And now it is time to start packing it, like to package it, the whole bread and everything. So this one is round one. So they have the round one.
Cake round.
Sorry, what? So the cake round. Yeah, this one is the cake round. You can see. Let me show you. That's the cake round. You can see Kelvin's there. So if you are here in Umuahia, in Abia State, please, if you love me, okay, even if you don't love me, okay, please patronize Kelvin's diet, okay? Like it is so, I was here throughout the whole process. They didn't add any harmful thing. The whole production process was done, neatly done, like very neat. I was here with them, like all through. So please, if you're here in Umuahia, please patronize them, okay? Kelvin's diet, if you ever visit Umuahia, please patronize them. The best bread in Umuahia. I said it. So that. Right now, do you have an idea how much?
Okay. Right now, things are very high now. Equipment are expensive. Now, if you want to open something like this is a mini bakery, not a heavy bakery, and a manual bakery,
yes,
not an electric bakery. This oven here, you're looking at, it's industrial oven. There's someone I want to start. Look at this one. Okay, this one is for the beginner. Okay. I'm the one that did this. I constructed it myself.
Oh, you did this yourself?
Yes, I use locally what I found around me to produce it. Because I don't want to, although I can produce a better one like this.
Okay.
This one is just an emergency oven.
Okay. Have you used it before?
Yeah, I'm using it. If I want to produce maybe water bag.
Yeah, you use
or water bag. I can't find this big one, but the big one is more expensive to produce. Okay. Less than 1 bag or 2 bags. If you want to produce a small bread, this one you can go for this. Okay, yes. And this one will cost you not less than 300,000, 200,000 at least. If you want to go for this one is close to 5 million.
Okay, that's particular, that big one.
This one.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this engine, according to research, the latest price is close to 450,000. Yeah. Yes, 450. Then this one here, less than 200.
Okay.
150 to 200,000. So you will start at least 1.2 million. And besides, not only this equipment, you need a space.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So either you are renting a place for the bakery, or you want to buy a land, or you have a land already. If you have a land already, it's cheaper. Okay. But if you don't have any of this, that means you are going to budget for it, but like 3 million.
Wow. Wow. So, but at the end of everything, it is worth it, like the investment is worth it.
Yes, you will regret it.
Okay.
Once you start something like this, you produce less production, it will never stop.
Okay.
Until you've gotten all in the money that you stop.
I know that a lot of them watching this video will be interested in starting off something like this, like a bakery, go into bread production. Yeah. So, do you consult? Like, can they consult?
So, if you have that dream of having a bakery, there are some people that can help to finance you, like back of industry. If any of you want anything, it will have to start this. Come, I can give you the guideline how to start. I can give you the cheaper way of starting. Yes, you don't need to go. If you have 100 million, I will teach you how to use it and utilize it. If you have 500,000, I can start. Even if you don't have equipment, you don't have anything like this, you can start from somewhere. Yes. There are places you can go and work. If you produce, you bake and pay them, then you go and sell your bread. Okay. From there, you can now generate money to build your own bakery. If you need any of these equipment, you can construct them.
Okay.
Like this one, I am me and my friends started this. This is not the usual engine. Okay. For this thing. Let me come light up on Yes. Me and my friend, we did the research. We did the research of this engine.
Wow.
We are the first people to invent this in the world.
Are you serious?
The whole world.
Oh my God.
All over the world.
Massive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and we have equally produced spiral mixer locally.
Are you serious?
Locally made without electric.
Wow.
All over the world, we are the first and also local.
Wow. How are you able to do this?
Now, before this engine we used to use water cooler, this big blister.
Okay.
It can drum. It consumes space.
Okay.
And dangerous and very, very difficult to use.
Yeah.
If you are not strong enough, you can't start that engine.
Okay.
So you must hire somebody that is strong enough to start the engine before you use this one. Now, as you in the morning when you came,
my hand.
My wife was meaning because she can just add this into it, just like small generator.
Okay, yeah.
That is why she can make. Not how to make. If it was the beginning, she might know how to do it, but she might just add it.
Okay.
So we came to this knowledge to bring this one into the convention. It's cheaper to use. Both the construction of fuel and maintenance. At least you can go with this as a beginner. You don't need to
having a rented apartment, even if it's a shop.
Yes.
You need to stop the environment.
So we constructed this.
So what you did is like you converted.
Yes.
Okay, the other one to this.
Yes.
Wow. Even this one, you can still produce this one.
Wow.
Even the smaller size.
Even the smaller size.
Wow.
There is the one who is constructing now.
Wow.
Two of us are really hired together to take it. That one is just a kitchen table.
Wow.
Yes. If you need any of this, we are available.
You can
And consult us. We can help you. So don't be afraid of investing. There is dignity in level.
Yeah.
And we believe that everybody that is hardworking and want to invest something like this is food. People must eat every day.
Every day, yeah.
We must drink every day. So I encourage every youth, every young person that wants to succeed. Whether you go to youth service,
we have finished school, no work.
Come. Let's not be employed ourselves.
I forgot to ask, you are a graduate, right?
Yes, I'm a graduate.
What course did you study?
I studied library and film science
Wow.
in Abia State University.
Okay, what about
Yeah,
them?
the
Okay,
same
the same
thing.
course.
The same course.
Wow.
So with the information, we are able to get this information to start this. Since the government cannot employ us, we use the information to employ ourselves.
Yes.
That is what we are preaching on this channel. Like there is dignity in labor,
Exactly.
and then don't wait for the government. Start up something for yourself.
Yeah.
Like they cannot do everything for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you start this, believe me,
No regret.
they will try to employ you in government.
Yeah.
And you refuse because they can't pay you.
Yeah, they cannot pay you. Yeah, that's true.
Buying and selling, and buy, produce and sell is not the same.
It's not the same.
And in production, it's capital intensive, risk,
Yeah.
good level. So the gain when you are buying and selling, and the gain when you buy and produce and sell, it's not the same. So the producer always have a triple gain, double gain, you double the gain. Production, there is gain in it. It's more than 50%. So when you are onto production, you have the tactics, all the magic in production will teach you everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes you just cut a small loaf of bread, small dough, a little dough, it will rise to become a big dough.
So are you open to investors, like for people to come and invest? Like if someone watching this video wants to invest in your business, would you accept something like that?
Yes, instead of you leaving your money in the bank and it will not yield any profits, we advise everybody to, if you have money, bring it. We have plan for the future.
Yeah.
We want to establish a bakery. The bakery will be for everybody that wants to work.
Okay.
A standard bakery. So if you want to invest, you invest. Once they start to work, anything that comes out from it, we divide and give you your own percentage. Nobody will have a problem to start again. Once you start, just come. We will now direct you, teach you how to do it. We now give you the open space.
Yeah.
Everything is there for you. Nobody interferes. We can have about 10 open in a particular in a center. So anybody can come, work, produce with your name, your label, and go. You say you come back again and produce.
So you guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. Like, and I believe you have learned a lot of things from this video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share this video and leave a nice comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.